We now want to lay out the hip joint. So to start that off is that we got our back, a neck, and a head done. Technically, we could lay out our legs too, because this is a separate system. But we want to create a brand new joint that controls the lower part of the body. So let me talk about that a little bit. Okay, so we have our joints here, and this is all going to control the upper part of the body. But we still want to have something that controls the lower part of the body independently from the upper body. So it doesn't always shift. You don't want to have to, when you want to shift the character's hip up when he's walking, you don't want to have to counter animate the whole back moving back and forth. So we need a system that controls down here. Okay. So how do I do that? Well, I got my joints here, and this actually has the perfect orientation because it's all matched up here. They're all Z's facing forward. I like that position. So what I'm going to do is I'm just literally going to duplicate this joint. Now, there's no problem duplicating joints. You can duplicate joints forever, and there's no complications with them. So I'm going to go in, and I'm just going to hit Command D to duplicate it. And you can notice now we do have another joint system, but they're really hard to see because they're right on top of each other. Also, we don't need these extra joints now. These are all extra. So I'm just going to grab the second joint and hit Delete. I'm going to name this hip using the same naming convention, and it is a binding joint. It is going to be connecting to geometry, even though it's only one joint. Not every end joint is a waist. So in this case, we have this. We also have another problem now, is that they're impossible to determine which one is which. Now, what I'm going to do is grab the hip, and I'm going to go into the radius area and just middle mouse drag in the perspective view and increase the size. And the nice thing about this is that if I'm in my joint size, this actually proportionally increases or decreases with that. Okay, so that's nice. We got our joint. It's oriented exactly like the other joint because it's duplicated for the back, and it's easy to select. And that's pretty much it. And then normally I go onto the legs and go from there.